In a world that never stops talking, silence has become the ultimate luxury, a rare sanctuary reserved only for those who truly understand the dynamics of inner power. Every single day, we are bombarded by a relentless digital noise that demands our constant attention, our immediate reactions, and our validation, forcing us to strip away our peace for the sake of fitting in. We feel an unnatural, urgent need to explain our life choices, to justify our grandest ambitions, and to broadcast our private victories to an audience of strangers who do not care about our growth. But ancient wisdom has always whispered a dangerous truth. The more you reveal to the world, the more vulnerable you render your destiny to the envy, malice, and chaotic interference of others. The Stoics knew that true strength does not roar. It observes, it calculates, and it remains perfectly immovable amidst the social storm. Today, we will dismantle the modern illusion of oversharing and explore the exact psychological reasons why guarding your energy in absolute secrecy is the single most transformative shift you can make. To master this discipline, we must look closely at the profound teachings of Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king who ruled the greatest empire on earth without ever losing dominion over his own mind. He did not rule through loud declarations or desperate displays of imperial authority, but through a calculated, quiet internal focus that mystified both his loyal allies and his bitter enemies. He understood perfectly that the human mind is a sacred citadel, an unassailable fortress that can only be breached from the outside if we foolishly leave the gates wide open through careless, unmeasured speech. Every time you speak without a clear, constructive purpose, you effectively hand over a piece of your sovereign power to whoever happens to be listening to you. Marcus Aurelius routinely reminded himself in his private journals to look inward, to find the quiet center of his being, and to remain completely indifferent to the endless chatter of the Roman courts. He knew that the opinions of the masses are as volatile and unpredictable as the desert winds, and that anchoring your self-worth to their fleeting praise is a form of self-inflicted psychological slavery. When you actively choose to focus heavily on your internal growth and intentionally stay silent about your process, something extraordinary begins to happen within your psyche. Your mental energy, which was once fragmented and completely depleted by the exhausting act of constantly projecting a false image to society, suddenly condenses into a potent, laser-focused force. Silence acts as a natural pressure cooker for your ambition, trapping the raw energy of your desires and forcing it to manifest as real, undeniable action rather than evaporating into meaningless words. Think of how many times you have enthusiastically shared a magnificent new project, a strict fitness routine, or a bold career shift, only to completely lose the motivation to finish it shortly after. This happens because the human brain is easily fooled. When you voice your intentions out loud, you receive a cheap, premature hit of dopamine from the listener's validation, tricking your subconscious into believing you have already achieved the goal. By choosing absolute silence, you deny yourself that unearned reward, leaving your mind hungry, disciplined, and entirely focused on the grueling work required to make the dream a physical reality. Epictetus, who endured the harsh realities of physical slavery before becoming one of the most revered philosophical minds in history, left us an invaluable warning regarding the immense dangers of superficial speech. He famously instructed his students to let silence be their general rule, stating firmly that they should speak only when absolutely necessary, and even then, use as few words as humanly possible. He cautioned against engaging in the vulgar, trivial gossip that dominated the public squares, warning that adopting the loose, undisciplined vocabulary of the crowd would inevitably corrupt your own moral clarity. If you constantly discuss shallow, insignificant matters, your mind will gradually lose its ability to contemplate deep, meaningful truths, sinking slowly into the muddy waters of societal mediocrity. Epictetus strongly believed that your progress should be demonstrated exclusively through your changed behavior, your refined character, and your concrete results, never through arrogant philosophical debates. If you truly understand a principle, you do not need to loudly preach it to the world. You simply live it day by day, allowing your quiet actions to speak with a deafening, undeniable authority. Let us confront a harsh psychological truth that modern society desperately tries to hide from you. Not everyone who smiles warmly in your presence is genuinely rooting for your ultimate success. The human ego is a fragile, insecure entity, and when people see you striving for greatness, it unconsciously mirrors their own painful failures, laziness, and lack of personal discipline. When you openly broadcast your grand plans, you inadvertently trigger a deep-seated defensive mechanism in others, prompting them to subtly sabotage you with cynical advice, passive-aggressive remarks, or projections of their own intense fears. They will masquerade their toxic envy as loving concern, whispering that your goals are highly unrealistic, that you are taking far too many dangerous risks, or that you should simply settle for a comfortable, average life. By keeping your strategies, your financial moves, and your personal evolutions entirely to yourself, you effectively deny them the weapon of disruption. They cannot actively destroy or complicate a plan that they do not even know exists, allowing you to operate smoothly in the shadows, entirely unbothered by outside negativity. The sublime art of maintaining Stoic silence also provides you with a massive tactical advantage in every single social, professional, and personal interaction you engage in. In any negotiation or casual conversation, the individual who speaks the least is automatically the one who holds the true psychological upper hand, controlling the hidden currents of the room. When you remain intentionally quiet and comfortable with long pauses, you force the other party to talk excessively in a desperate bid to fill the void, causing them to reveal their true motives, insecurities, and hidden weaknesses. While they are busy oversharing and exposing their cards, you are calmly observing, listening intently, analyzing their body language, and gathering valuable information without offering anything in return. Silence projects a powerful aura of supreme self-control, deep mystery, and unshakable confidence, qualities that naturally command immense respect from alpha personalities and intimidate those who are mentally weak. People naturally fear what they cannot easily read, and by keeping your thoughts strictly guarded, you become an unpredictable, highly respected force that cannot be easily manipulated or outmaneuvered. We must also examine the brilliant insights of Seneca, who wrote extensively about the tragic brevity of human life and the foolish ways we squander our precious intellectual energy. Seneca observed that most people live in a state of perpetual mental dissipation, eagerly throwing away their focus on things that are completely outside of their rational control. They argue passionately, about politics, obsess over the private lives of celebrities, and waste hours defending their fragile reputations against the meaningless insults of irrelevant critics. Seneca argued that a wise person guards their focus with the same fierce intensity that a wealthy man guards his treasure, refusing to spend a single coin of attention on trivial external matters. When you stop participating in the noisy circus of society, you finally reclaim the mental bandwidth necessary to look deeply into your own soul, confronting your flaws and refining your virtues. True freedom, according to Stoicism, is the ability to look at a chaotic world, recognize that it has absolutely nothing of real value to offer your character, and quietly walk away to focus on your own self-mastery. This profound level of internal focus requires you to completely redefine your complex relationship with validation, transitioning from an external mindset to an entirely internal one. The modern individual is deeply addicted to the instant gratification of social media likes, public compliments, and the superficial approval of their immediate peer group, turning themselves into emotional beggars. The Stoic, however, operates on a completely different frequency, understanding that the only approval that carries any real weight is the verdict of their own rational conscience at the end of the day. If you require a loud round of applause from the crowd to feel proud of your hard work, you have effectively handed over your emotional stability to a fickle, easily distracted audience. You must build a mindset so incredibly strong that you can execute monumental tasks, build successful ventures, and practice extreme discipline in total isolation, without needing a single soul to know about it. The purest form of human excellence is that which is cultivated entirely in the dark, driven not by a desire for fame, but by an unyielding commitment to personal duty. Consider the magnificent metaphor of a deep, vast ocean during a violent, catastrophic storm. While the surface is chaotic, frothing, and violently tossed by the screaming winds, the abyssal depths remain completely still, dark, and utterly undisturbed. This is the exact mental state that Stoicism helps you achieve through the systematic practice of silent introspection and ruthless emotional filtering. The external world will always be filled with unexpected economic crises, sudden betrayals, unfair criticisms, and a million minor annoyances designed to shatter your peace. If you react emotionally to every single stimulus, you are nothing more than a helpless leaf being violently blown around by the chaotic winds of fate, lacking any real agency. But when you learn to delay your reactions, to retreat into the quiet depths of your mind, and to process events through cold, objective logic, you become completely unshakable. You observe the unfolding chaos with a detached, analytical gaze, refusing to let the external noise penetrate your inner sanctuary, maintaining your supreme focus on what truly matters. To practically implement this powerful Stoic secret starting today, you must begin to intentionally audit your daily speech and carefully filter the information you choose to give away. Before you open your mouth to speak, force yourself to run your thoughts through 3 strict, unforgiving filters. Is what I am about to say completely true? Is it absolutely necessary? And is it genuinely kind or constructive? If the thought fails to pass even one of these criteria, have the immense self-discipline to swallow it instantly, allowing it to dissolve into the silence of your mind. Stop telling people about your strict new diet, stop bragging about your investment strategies, and stop detailing the specific blueprints of your upcoming business ventures. Let your sudden, unexplained absence from low-value social circles do the talking, and allow your drastically improved physique, your growing bank account, and your unshakable peace of mind be the only announcement you ever make. Shift your focus entirely toward building a magnificent life behind closed doors. Cultivating a mysterious, powerful reality that exists solely for your own fulfillment and the protection of your loved ones. As we bring this intense philosophical journey to a close, remember that the path of the Stoic is a solitary, quiet walk toward ultimate self-sovereignty, a journey that few around you will ever truly understand or appreciate. The world will undoubtedly call you distant, cold, or intensely mysterious, but you will possess a profound, immovable peace that they can only dream of achieving in their noisy lives. Do not seek to convince them of your philosophy through loud arguments, and do not waste your breath defending your quiet lifestyle to those who are completely addicted to drama. Stay perfectly silent, keep your head down, work with a ferocious consistency in the shadows, and focus with absolute, terrifying intensity on mastering the unique destiny that lies directly before you. When you finally master the rare ability to control your tongue, you will automatically master your mind, transforming yourself into an unstoppable force that the chaotic world can never hope to break. Thank you for walking this path with us today. If you found deep value in these words, internalize them in silence, subscribe to the channel, and let your journey begin.